Hey everyone, I'm Riley and I am so sweaty. It is so hot in Sydney right now. I'm melting. I even have lights up because the light is uneven coming through the window. So I'm just a big ball of sweat. If I melt during this video, I'm sorry, but a girl's gotta film some videos even when it's 2 million degrees outside and super humid. Trying a new little setup. My mic is here because it wouldn't effectively hide off screen. But we're here today because I want to use my computer to tell you about the time my girlfriend tried to get some discounted potato wedges and it became weirdly viral. Me and her are both really confused about it, but it's funny and I wanted to talk about it. Mostly because it was just fun and silly and something like happy in the world for once. Australian birds are so loud. The wildlife hasn't been as deadly as I anticipated when I came here, but it has been much louder than I anticipated. Anyways, the story was just fun. It was just my girlfriend being goofy. She's a funny person. By the way, her name is Fiona. She's at the channel Neon Fiona that I'll link in a card up here. Go subscribe to her. She's great. But so Fiona is just a funny person and does funny things, and she just tweeted about it, and it was like fun for a whole 5 minutes until people showed up to just be assholes because it's the internet, I guess, or Twitter, and people are just determined to be mean about everything, even stuff that really you don't need to be mean about because it doesn't matter. It's just fun. So basically what happened, I'll link her Twitter thread in the description, but I'll explain it for you here. Fiona got off work and she was stopping by the grocery store on her way home, and normally I work from home and I'm there when she gets home, but I had something to do that evening and so I was out. And earlier that day she had forgotten her keys, which meant that she needed to wait for me to get home before she could get home, because otherwise she would just be waiting outside our front door. And so she had some time to kill after work and got to the grocery store and was just like, hey, these are probably going to be discounted soon. She thought it was going to be like 5 or 10 minutes, and so she waits and they didn't do it. And at that point she's like committed, you know, so she's staying there and waiting, and she could see that they were discounting other stuff and that they would get to that soon. And so I think they just took a little bit longer than normal to get to it. She said when they did come out in market, they seemed like rushed because they realized that they were supposed to put it reduced earlier. And so eventually they reduced the potato wedges from $3 to $1.50. And so she got a little snack that could tide her over until we could go home and have dinner together. And that's it. End of story. That's the little cute story about my girlfriend getting some potato wedges. And you'd think it would end there, but this is the internet. So she tweeted about it in classic Fiona fashion, and it got like weirdly big enough that it became a Twitter moment. It was under like the haha section, which by the way, just sounds sarcastic when the section is just haha. At least make it, I don't know, a capital lol or like ha 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 or something. But the moment was called being frugal can be a waiting game, potato emoji. And yeah, it's just a cute little moment about Fiona getting these potato wedges, and there's lots of people being like, yeah, that's awesome, or like sharing other stories of times they've been frugal, and it's really funny. But then the assholes come in, and let me tell you, all of these guys, and I'm pretty sure all, if not most of them are guys, are literally trying to like mansplain the concept of time and money to Fiona. I'm not going to read any of them out individually because I don't want to give them the attention, but there's literally guys being like, well, if you had worked for that hour that you're waiting for the potatoes, you could have earned like this amount of money, and your time is obviously worth more than $1.50. And it's like, yeah, no shit, but not everyone, like not every minute of your life is monetized. Like I know capitalism makes you think of your time as like productivity, and if you're not like working all of those minutes, then you're wasting your time. But sometimes you're just not working. You're off work, you're waiting for your girlfriend to get home, you got some time to kill. It's like you're not gonna fill that time by working. And she works like a 9 to 5. She'd gone home. It's not like it was me where I literally can be working all of the time. But even then, that's a stress you shouldn't put on yourself. You need to have some time off anyway. But that's another topic. I just can't believe, like obviously Fiona knows that she could have spent that time doing something that would earn her more money. But I don't think the goal of waiting for the potato wedges was to like earn a ton of money. It was just waiting for some discounted potato wedges, and then the wait became a little bit longer, and then she got them. Like it's just not a big deal. It's not like you have to, as soon as the potato wedges weren't discounted, you like leave because you can't do that, because now you're wasting your productive time. Like what was she gonna do? Come back here to the locked house and work outside the house? She has like a 9 to 5. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Like she knows her life better than anyone else. Why do these random strangers on the internet think that they can tell her about her life and what's best for her? And like some of them were clearly being assholes. Like they were being like, oh, you should have done this, you stupid girl. But others, it's like they think that they're helping. Like, oh, well there, little lady, how do you value your time and what can you be doing better? Like, fuck off. It's just condescending. They phrase it in a way that sounds positive. Like, oh, I'm just trying to help you. No, you're just trying to be a dick and like flaunt your superiority complex because you think you can spend your time so much more productively healthily than everyone else in the world, and that makes you a better person because of it. Like, fucking chill, dude. They're just potato wedges. Just chill and eat the potato wedges. And then, of course, there's assholes talking about health. There were some replies just being like, well, it's not the healthiest thing you could be eating, or like, you could have waited for a healthier thing. Fuck off. People can eat potato wedges. They're fine. They're not gonna kill you. I swear people can post about like smoking and binge drinking and all sorts of unhealthy activities, but then you get some potato wedges and people want to talk about health? Why can't we let people eat potatoes? Your whole diet doesn't have to be like kale. You're allowed to eat things that taste good, like potato wedges. I don't even like potato wedges that much, and look what you've made me do. Defend potato wedges. Shoestring fries are obviously superior, but I don't think there are any shoestring fries on discount, or I might have asked Fiona to get me some. The point is, fuck off with your fake concerns about everyone else's health in the world. You shouldn't go around tweeting everyone everything that they're talking about and telling them what's the more healthier option. Like, that's just a douchey thing to do. You don't know these people, they're strangers. But it's very clear that it is selective, that people don't go and yell this stuff at thin people. Like, I never get people commenting about my health when I eat junk food, and it's because they're just concern trolling. It's not actually about health. It's about being mean to anyone who's not super thin. And then you're just being a fucking jerk. Mind your own business, mind your own health. Everyone can worry about their own shit. Thank you very much. Okay, and then some of the news outlets, oh my god, their coverage of it is so funny. Because in the tweets, you can see Fiona gives you like specific times. Like, you can see, for one, the timestamps of her tweets when she started waiting and when she actually got the potatoes. But then she's also, like, towards the end of her tweet thread, she's like, I've been waiting here for nearly 30 minutes. And that should be, like, if you're just reading the tweet thread, you should see her mention 30 minutes, even if you don't look at the timestamps, and be like, oh wow, 30 minutes. Nah. People who are gonna write articles about this are not gonna catch that little detail, that little integral detail to the story. So there's one article from WSFM 101.7. Woman waited 3 hours for half-price potato wedges. It's just not true. Like, it's just objectively not true. And what I think they got is that Fiona said in her tweet, she said it has 3:15 as the timestamp and it's now 6:25, and surely they don't leave these things out longer than 3 hours. But she wasn't saying that she had been there since 3:15. She was saying the potatoes were marked as being put out at 3:15. And so she was guessing that 3 hours later, they would be marked reduced. Fiona was at work up until that point. She probably left at like, I don't know, 5:30 or something, 6. So you have to like really misread that and not look at any of the timestamps and not look at any of the later tweets, which, like, if you're gonna write an article about the tweets, you should probably read them. And then the thing about the article is that it's not an article. It is a single sentence in the beginning. Twitter user @NeonFiona waited hours in a supermarket for the fresh potato wedges to be reduced to half price. No period, just that's how the sentence ends. Then all of Fiona's tweets, and then at this point, everyone on the internet simultaneously rejoiced at the success of the mission. No period again. Does this website not like periods? Lives forever changed. No period. So three sentences, no periods, and all quoted tweets. That's not content. That's not an article. You are curating the same things that everyone else can see other places. You literally just saw that there was a Twitter moment, quoted all the tweets, and put like 2.5 sentences in. That's not content. And you got it wrong. The like one big sentence you had, the one sentence that had more than like 6 words, you got it wrong. It wasn't ours. How do people do this? Like, I understand when there's big, complicated stories and like people have tons of editors and fact checkers and stuff, and like there's so many facts to confirm and everything, but like, this is the smallest thing. It's just potato wedges. If there's anything that shouldn't be fake news, it's potato wedges. You just have to put in like the tiniest amount of effort. It's not even an article. Oh, okay. Anyways, the next one is from the Evening Standard. Australian woman's tactical hour-long wait in supermarket to secure half-price potato wedges goes viral. I don't know where they got the hour from. I kind of understood the last one, how they misread 3 hours. I don't know where this one got hour long. Nothing in the tweets mentions an hour. Like, it's very clearly almost 30 minutes. It's like 20 something minutes if you look at the timestamps. And this one, there's at least more content in the article. Like, they actually write about her and like say she began by writing on Twitter, quotes here. Also, they call her YouTuber Neon Space Fiona, which just looks really funny to me. This is just, it's all one word. Yeah, so they're just, all of her tweets, they're kind of like rephrasing it. They said, the young woman said she faked 2 phone calls to her housemates as she waited for the reduction to be added. It's just so funny how they've like remade her tweets kind of into their own content with all of their ads along here, which is nice for them, and quoted someone who quote tweeted her who said, pretty inspirational thread thread here, folks. This is just funny. I mean, you got it wrong with the hour thing, but it's funny. Still kind of content, I guess. Okay, and then we got one from Guacamole. This person put in a ton of effort just to get discount potato wedges, and we're here for it. And they go on like a whole spiel about the type of person who you compliment their sweater, and they go on a monologue about how they got it discounted or whatever. And then all of Fiona's tweets broken up by like paragraphs of stuff. At least that's an article. That's content. Slightly better. And then, okay, there was one good coverage of this. It was from Punky, and it said, meet the Aussie hero who patiently waited for Woolies wedges to be discounted. And honestly, I should make that my Twitter bio. The girlfriend of Aussie hero who waited for potato wedges. That's how I want everyone to recognize me from now on. Like, oh my god, are you that girl's girlfriend? The girl with the potato wedges? And this is actually, like, this is more article-y. Like, they reached out to Fiona, they got some quotes, they talk about her tweets. It actually gets the times correct. I think it was the first article to actually get the times right, which is not difficult. You just look at the timestamps or read the tweets, but congratulations, they actually got it right, which is more than I can say for the other websites. Yeah, and they even mentioned in a couple sentences that there were like shitty responses to it. Like, not all responses have been positive though, because, well, it's Twitter. She was also copped abuse for her life choices, which is rather baffling. Thanks, writer of this Punky article. I agree, it is baffling. And then the last thing I want to mention is that I Googled it just to see if any other places covered this, and it wasn't like a full article, but kitchen.9.com.au does a roundup of food that caused controversy, and I love that that's a big enough section that they've been updating this for like a while. There's 52 things currently on here, and each one goes back like a week or so. So I think once a week someone just looks around on the internet for food that caused controversy. And the newest addition to it is woman's potato wedges goes viral for best reason. And then yeah, it's a similar thing, just like a couple sentences talking about her tweets. None of them are actually embedded, but oh my god, that's so funny. Fiona will forever go down in history as the woman who got discounted potato wedges, and I love it. So anyways, that's what happened with the potato wedges. Please go subscribe to Fiona. She's great and funny, and follow her on Twitter. She's amazing. She's also at work right now and coming home soon, and I don't think she's getting potato wedges today, but I could, text her, see if she wanted to get something else discounted. Maybe she could have another viral thread. Oh, it's just unbelievable. We've been talking about this and we don't know why it got big. Like, Fiona tweets a lot of like ridiculous funny stuff like this where it's like not serious, it's just kind of like fun, and most of it goes kind of like unnoticed. And then this one randomly got turned into a moment and then like picked up by media outlets, and we don't know why. I mean, it's great. I'm so glad to see it happening. I wish I could have some hope for humanity when looking at the replies, Oh, I'm so sweaty. I'm actually like drenched right now. My ponytail is hitting like the sweat on my back. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna stop filming now. Anyways, so go check out Fiona's channel and Twitter. I'll link them in the description. I am having so much trouble talking today, and I'm probably gonna cut out most of the mistakes, but I can't be bothered to say that sentence again. Thanks to Fiona for making some great content that I could then make some content about. We love the happy circle of content. And if you would like to support me on Patreon, you can click over here. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, you can click up here. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.